Hi, this is Unknown with an AimTrain series. I've been gaming on and off my whole life. In my teens, I played Modern Warfare 3 COD up to 16 hours a day some summers, and reached the top in tryouts for various teams. I ended up scrimming with C9, but these days, after I washed up in college, I'm more of a casual player. I play various FPS, and I do hold a number of top 1% scores in Kovac's most popular tasks with over 100,000 users, and some scores are even in the top 0.1%. I am by no means a pro at aiming, but I'm hoping most of you aren't to that level either, so you'll benefit from my years of drilling and refining my aim. Okay, with introductions over, if you haven't clicked off yet, this first video we are just going to go over the basic points of the series. Don't worry if you have any questions now, we'll talk about most of the things over the course of the series, but if you have a particular question in mind that you want answered, go ahead and look through the topics for the series, and if you are unsure of what you need to know, here are the main points. We will be covering your setup, and with this I would say good gear shouldn't be thought of as something to boost your performance. It can boost your performance, but more I would frame it as thinking of it as bad gear can hold you back from your true aiming potential. You still have to put in the work, but you don't want your progress to be slower because of some gear limitations. So we'll discuss budget-friendly options and top-of-the-line in-game options. Another question I get a lot, and many other people get on their YouTubes or their streams, is the sensitivity and DPI. There's some nuance here, but it's definitely worth the curiosity. What sensitivity you choose has a huge impact on the levels of performance you can achieve in different areas of the games you play. I'll talk about strategies for picking a proper sensitivity and what you should consider. Complementary to this topic is what grip you should use. What grip you choose will depend on the sensitivity you pick, the gear you have, and generally what aim style you're trying to achieve. I can guide you in considering a good grip, but ultimately adapting to a grip and aiming appropriately with it is something that takes time to achieve perfection. It's important to choose a grip that's comfortable, but don't worry if it doesn't quite feel right immediately. Just stick with the goal, and the grip will normally do you well. Okay, great. If you make it through all the things surrounding your aim, your gear and your grip and your sensitivity, then when do you actually start to see progress? This brings us to the next topic: how to set up your progress and practice time, as well as your in-game time, to achieve the best results and sustain those results until you meet your short and long-term goals. All the rest doesn't matter if you don't set your goals properly and work towards them incrementally. Good aim is something you refine over years, and it's easy at a particular point to doubt whether you're on track or not. Hopefully I can prevent any stalls in your journey so you know you're on the right track. I will give you some different training routines that I used at various parts of my gaming years for different purposes. And I'll also go over what I was thinking in building these routines, so that if you want to adjust anything to meet your goals, you know what you should be changing and what you should not be changing. I will also go over some common weak points in aim and what this looks like. Once you identify any lagging points in your aim, I will go over what sort of training you should do to cover these weak points. The final topic planned for this series is to convert your good aim in practice to good aim in playing. It's important to realize what areas of your aim are likely to break down in the pressures of a real duel in a game. If you do opt to use an aim trainer, which I will cover the pros and cons of, then you need to know different things that these trainers won't teach you, such as movement, crosshair placement, animation reading, and player predictions, recoil and spray patterns, screen shakes, and time to kill, just to name a few of them. It's a long list, and it's important to address these, or you'll be left like many others, saying aim trainers aren't worth it and I didn't get good aim from them. Aim trainers are a tool to use alongside your gaming time. That's all for this video. If you're interested in hearing more, you know what to do. Drop a like and a sub, and I'll see you in the next video.